Hi everyone, I'm Martin Pickering and today, 26th of October, is the official iPhone XR launch day. Now this is a very different video to what I normally publish, but I thought given the fact that it is day one and we already have the phone, why not do a little bit of a comparison? So we're going to be comparing the brand new iPhone XR against my now 1-year-old iPhone X. Now, being that it is actually the most recent iPhone to be launched and that's available, despite its significantly lower price range, is it actually an upgrade or a downgrade from an iPhone X? Now, before we get started, for anyone who's wondering, yes, that is a 400 to 500 km/h jet sitting behind me, which looks more or less like this. Make sure to check out my channel with all of my usual content, all normally plane related, with crazy flying stunts all over the world. I'm sure you'll like it if you take a look. Okay, so first impression right out of the box is, compared to my iPhone X, it is a little bit bigger, which of course we know from the specs. It does feel a little bit chunkier, both because of the size and especially because of the thickness. On the back we have the single camera as opposed to the double camera, but all in all it looks and feels very much the same, albeit with a slightly different back to it, but still shiny glass as per the iPhone X. Okay, so the main thing, the only thing that you're going to be really looking at on either iPhone is always the screen. So how do they stack up? Well, the first thing that we notice is that if set to full brightness, the iPhone XR is not as bright as the X. However, that said, that is the only difference that I can see between the two screens, really. Despite the fact that the X has an OLED screen and the iPhone XR has the typical LCD screen, the colours and the quality of the screen look amazing in both. The only time when you can see a difference with the naked eye is in a dark room with the blacks, which aren't quite black, whereas the X, they're basically turned off. So there is a very small difference there, but it isn't noticeable in standard pictures or in daylight anyway. Speed of the programs. Doing stuff with the actual phone itself, that's what we're doing all day, right? Well, how about the speed? The speed seems very similar on both phones. I couldn't really tell you which one was newer or which one was quicker. However, that said, the iPhone X was a €1,300 phone compared to the €700 phone that the iPhone XR is. So the fact that it can keep up with the much more expensive, albeit 1 year out of date model, is still very, very impressive. Okay, so here are a couple of pictures taken on the iPhone X and the iPhone XR. Leave in the comments below, see if you can guess which one's which. I'll be uploading the answer in a couple of days' time. There you go, there you have my review of the iPhone XR and comparison with the iPhone X. Is it an upgrade or a downgrade? Well, neither. It's kind of in the middle there. It's on no man's ground. It does offer all of the same features as the iPhone X pretty much for basically half the price. And you can't complain at that. I mean, the picture quality, the video quality, the speed at which it's all working are all great. The screen is still beautiful, even if it isn't quite as dark on the blacks as the OLED is, or quite as bright on maximum settings. But we never use those because it would eat through too much battery anyway. So, am I going to be upgrading from my iPhone X to the iPhone XR? No, I'm quite happy where I am. Which I'm sure that my dad is quite happy about, because that means that he gets his brand new iPhone XR back to play with again.